Now that we're through in discussing how to write the research introduction using the CARS model, the background of the study, statement of the problem, and even the hypothesis, it means that we are now ready to proceed to the next part of our chapter 1 as part of our research paper. And this part of chapter 1 after the hypothesis will be known as the significance of the study. Okay? So from the word itself, class, we have the word significance. So it means that this part of your research paper will discuss the value or importance of your research study. Okay, so the significance of the study expresses the value or importance of the research study. So, meaning to say, class, in the significance of the study, you must discuss how your study is crucial in the development of new knowledge and understanding. Okay, but how do we effectively write our significance of the study? So let's try to narrow down what are the ideas that must be discussed in the significance of your study. So we have here 5 guidelines on how you can write the significance of the study, starting with our first example. So we have here ethanol, also known as industrial alcohol and cologne spirit, is used as a fuel additive. It is the only alcohol found in liquors, beers, and other hard drinks. So note class with the term fuel additive. Okay? So we know very well class that fuels play a huge part in our economy. Okay? And there are several sources of fuels. Okay? In our example class, it says here that ethanol contributes as a fuel additive. Okay? Ethanol can be a potential source of fuels. Meaning to say, class, we highlighted here the significant contribution of ethanol in our economy as a source of fuel or as a fuel additive. Therefore, what is the first guideline in writing the significance of the study? Okay, so in your significance of the study, you must enumerate the significant contributions of the results of the study. Okay, you must indicate the significant contributions of your findings. So in our previous example, we noted that ethanol is a source of fuel additive. So our finding there is that ethanol is an important source of fuel additive. So therefore, we highlighted the significant contribution of such finding in our study. Okay, so that will be the first guideline. So let us have the next one. We have here the next example. Commercial alcohols, which are derived from starch producing plants, are produced through mixing the meal with alpha amylase that are normally found in the pancreas to break down starches into simpler substance. However, ethanol does not need to undergo such processes because mabolo has the sugar content ideal for converting into alcohol. Okay, note class with the underlined phrases. Okay, if I were to ask you, are the ideas presented here or are the notions presented here new to you? Okay. Are these ideas new to you? Okay. So class, if this idea is a newfound knowledge to you, it means that the significance of the study also highlights the significant contributions on the accumulation of new knowledge. Okay? So, the significance of the study must highlight an accumulation of new information. Okay? So, you must indicate the, let's say, um, accumulation, or let's say you must indicate the sources of new information paramount to your findings. Okay? Indicate what is new in your study. Indicate what is new in your findings. Okay? So that will be the second guideline. So let us have the next one, which is the third example. Okay, so note class the statement highlighted in blue. Nowadays, the inflation rate seems very unstable and unpredictable. Okay, so what does it infer? Does it infer a let's say an existing problem? Does it suggest that there is an existing problem in our community? Okay, so obviously, class, this part in blue states that there is an existing problem in our community. Okay, it stated a general, okay, it stated a general problem. Okay, so meaning to say, class, if we have the statement of the general problem occurring in our community, there is a need for us to solve such problem. Okay, remember, every time we have to state an existing problem, it means that we must solve that problem. Now, try to focus on the phrases highlighted in red. Okay, we have, if this ethanol obtained from a bolo is appreciated the way the researchers expect, there is in very little doubt that the amount of imported crude oil versus the amount of fuel derived from the country will be deprived. Okay, so what can you notice, class? Does this part contradict the statement here? Okay, so what does it present? It presents a contradiction, or let's say counterclaim of the first statement. Okay, so this statement here, highlighted in red, provides an idea that the study has a potential, or let's say has a capability to solve such existing problem in our community. Therefore, the significance of the study will also reveal the significant contributions on how your study can solve an existing problem. Okay, so that will be our third guideline. You must highlight in your significance of the study how you can solve an existing problem, or how you can potentially provide a solution to your existing problem. Okay, so these are the first three guidelines on what information must be discussed in your significance of the study. So for the next part of our lesson, we will now be discussing the fourth and fifth guidelines.